From VTV Channel 6 Studios in downtown Vernal, this is Local Point with your host, Chris Piner.
Welcome to this week's edition of Local Point, brought to you by Ashley Regional Medical Center. On today's show, we're talking about the new Uintah County Public Safety Complex, now under construction. Joining me in the studio is Uintah County Sheriff Jeff Merrill. Welcome back to the program,
Welcome.
It's always good to have you here.
It is.
I've seen a little bit going on at the end of town, so I'm glad we get to talk about that today. But let's go back a little bit and talk about some history of the jail complex. Can you tell me some of that?
When I ran for office, we had, as I come in, I took over the jail, which is a facility that was made in 1984, and it was originally made for 54 inmates. When I took office, we were running about 100 to 104 inmates in there, and actually
nearly double what it was made for.
It was made for 54. Today we have 109 in there. It was a new complex in 1984, and we had loads of room. Well, today in 2008, we are overloaded. I'd kind of like to say it's kind of, really.
Playing sardines in there, it sounds like.
Very much so.
What is the most you've ever had in?
We've had 127
You've gone
in
way
there.
over that, 127.
Yes, and it kind of comes into a safety and a security thing.
I can see that.
Too many inmates, a lot of stress. We want to have the community as a safe place, but with that many inmates, we're actually turning people away, and most of those are misdemeanors. They're not felonies.
Right. But the space and room availability is an issue.
Is an issue, and we've run out of room. And
so this has naturally led to a need.
A need. When I become sheriff, I felt that there was a need. I got with the county commissioners and took them over and walked them through. And we saw that need was there in our community for to get on the ball, to get rolling, so that we could, it takes a while to do a project like we're doing.
Yes, from the concept, taking it from those first ideas in your mind to actually
building it and getting
having it.
And then evaluating to see whether we really need it or not.
Right.
And we went through that.
Is the need great enough to justify the building of a new complex?
Very much so.
Right.
Very much so. I kind of want to do the analogy, if you had a 1-ton truck that was made to take 1-ton stuff, that's kind of what our jail is right now.
But it's carrying 2.5 tons.
And so things start wearing out
And
prematurely. They start deteriorating. And so consequently, we've reached that stage where we have to do something. It is critical that we do it. And so with a group effort, with a community effort, we decided that there was a need, and we jumped in. And we're doing the right thing for the right reason to be able to protect the community and the people.
We can actually see cranes and construction going on over there. I know that you've been involved in other visits and observations to see what works and what is best for our area by visiting other places.
We did. We took actually a tour around the state of Utah. Went from jail to jail to jail. That doesn't sound like a good vacation, does it?
An interesting one, but maybe not a vacation.
And we went to other facilities and saw what works and what doesn't work.
Right.
What's effective and what's not effective. And I think that we've picked a plan and a building that is going to be effective for our community for not only now, but for growth down the road, in the future.
And that's what I want to talk a little bit more in our next segment, where we're going with it, what's going to happen in that actual facility. We'll be right back with more information on the new Uintah County Public Safety Complex after this message from our sponsor, Ashley Regional Medical Center.
Care and compassion when you need it most, with the giving staff, committed and close.
Gordon Kitchen had both hips replaced at Ashley Regional Medical Center by Dr. Burke Young. He had one replaced in January 2007 and the second replacement in October of 2007. Would I recommend Dr. Young to other patients? Said Gordon. I already have. Our local hospital and physicians have excellent skills and training. We can get great care right here at home.
Welcome back to Local. Now we got to talk a little bit about the origin of the jail that we currently have from 1984. We brought it all the way up from concept to it actually taking place right now. I want to talk a little bit about what's going to be in this new facility. 54 originally is what it was designed to hold.
It is.
What about this one?
This one
now the
is
new complex.
The new complex, and I got to realize that, or tell you that this is going to be a public safety complex.
Oh, good.
It's going to be a 3-story building.
There's more to it than just
There's more
a jail.
to it. We have partnered with the FBI. We've partnered with the state of Utah, the Highway Patrol, Adult Probation and Parole, an emergency operating center. The county attorney's office and justice court are going to move into this building as well.
Very good. That's an excellent clarification. It's not just the jail.
It's
That's
not
part
just
of
a
it.
jail. You know, if we talk about a rec center, it's fun to build and exciting for the community,
right.
and a lot of people get to use it. The jail, not very many people get to use it, thank goodness.
Yes.
But this new one will hold on the bottom tier 192 inmates, and then we have expanded the capabilities of another 192. We hope we don't get to that 384 beds.
But there is room if you need it in the future to
there's
do that.
expandability for that. And it's kind of an interesting concept. The construction company is Layton that is doing our construction. We broke ground in the spring, and we didn't see a whole lot for a while, but now it's really going up. And if you drive by and it's just east of Rocky Mountain Power, you can see the big cranes.
Right.
And one of those big cranes was made and brought in to put the cells that we brought in from Atlanta, Georgia.
You brought in cells.
The cells are made in Atlanta, Georgia, and they say that they're 60,000 pounds apiece. There's 2 cells per unit, 48 cells that are pre-built, pre-cast, and you just set them up and they're almost ready to go.
Like a big puzzle piece. You buy them
Kinda
all
like
and then you
Lincoln Logs.
put it together.
And
wow.
And those cells are actually the outside wall. And so in that aspect, you're not have to build walls, and all there is walls in between the cells.
Right, so there's some good reasons to do this besides the fact that they're pre-made. It saves money on overall construction.
You're not having to have bricklayers do walls and cells and plumbing. It's all pre-made. They just set it up. An electrician comes in, hooks the chase in. A plumber comes in, hooks the water up and the sewer up, and you're ready to go, pretty much.
Wow. Now, you've got room for expansion in the future. Are there any other plans down there?
We do. We have 14 acres, and so we have parking, which we don't have at the other facility. That's some of the other problem we have at the county building. And so we'll have parking, and we have room for expansion, and it will be a good, viable plan for the future and for the people. And this whole project is to make sure that our community is safe, secure, and that we keep, you know, if we do have crime, and we do have crime, but we live in a great area, but we have a place that if they do commit crime, now we'll have a place to put them.
Well, I appreciate your vision in bringing this, and I think that I may speak for a lot of our viewers. I think you've been an excellent sheriff, and it's been fun to have you on VTV from the beginning all the way up to now, and I hope that it's not the last time we have you here.
I hope not. In fact, I hope we just maybe do a tour down there.
I think
as
that
we
would be
get
an
a little bit
interesting
further
thing to
on.
see what's going on in the complex.
And so that'll be good. We have a vision. We've done it right, I believe. We've made good decisions, and it's just not been me. It's been
many people who've
many
had
people
their hand in this.
with the elected officials have been very supportive. The commissioners, you know, the auditor's office, and how do we take care of this in the future? And so it's going to be.
Well, we thank you for your efforts and for the efforts of all the people that have been involved in this. And we thank you for watching Local Point. For more information or to watch this program on demand, you can visit our website, www.vernal.tv. Please join us next time.